What's up, guys? It is Marf. I am in a weird area. So what happened is I went live earlier, and I talked about my opinion. Well, somebody said, "Oh, that's really weird." If you look at the last video I did, or the second to last, a woman said, "Hey, there are Fema signs all over this one area. 3 Fema Assembly signs." So people started commenting her back. Then somebody emailed me, said, "Hey, look at your comment." Barb something. And she said she gave exact locations in the comments. So I'm here at one of them, and you can see where she said the first one was by the emissions place, which is right there. And then the second one is a couple blocks over. And then, but the place that I got footage of this, I'm going to be really quiet when I walk by. There's all these white vehicles in this like abandoned building. And then there's a huge structure here, which is being worked on. So I'm going to walk by. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's the work vans are like, okay, whatever. But then a big white, really nice SUV sitting there, all white vehicles. And yeah, half the buildings are empty here. This one's empty, and it says, I'm just looking for this sign though. Every truck and every car that's drive by was a white vehicle. So I guess I should have made this a recorded video, but very, very weird. Right where she said it was, there's abandoned buildings and white vehicles. I'm gonna try to get a peek at the other side of this building. I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but there's way more off the street. And the guy just opened his window and looked right at me. He's wearing some sort of uniform. I am gonna go back to my car and try to find the other 2 signs that she said were up. I don't know if this was a temporary thing, but I'm gonna find them. This is right by Edmonds, right by the waterfront. I knew exactly where she was talking about. So I saw that comment and I started driving. I was told to watch out for the assembly areas, so I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find where they put it. I'm assuming the assembly area signs are giving directions towards where it is at, and I want to see what they where they're putting it. Really weird. That guy is walking behind me. I mean, this whole place, there's like all these businesses with like nothing in it, and then Ferguson Construction, and nothing's in that building. It's a giant building. Just really weird. So, yeah, I got my wife and kid with me in the car. So, we are gonna go to where she said the second and third sign are. And yeah, I wonder if I can take you guys along on the journey. What's up, Robert? What's up, Valine? Lynn? There's my lovely assistant. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, we're gonna try to go to this next one. I want to try to find the other signs. Wonder if what's her face is in the chat. Barb Ran, are you here? We checked off the emissions one. Yeah, I mean, do you guys agree that was really weird? This is a big place, and that entire side is just unused, and that's supposedly where a Fema Assembly group was. All right, hop in. You have the keys? I got it. Probably not going to see much for a second. I think you can't read the comments, can you? The where she said the second one was. One was by the emissions place, and then one was oh, we can only take a right here. I'm going to do something illegal. And there's a popo. Yeah, but I could have snuck through right there. Is that a left turn or a right turn? That's a right turn. Will you hold the camera up to the road? No, that way.
I can't. That's what I'm doing. You're on the selfie camera, so.
Oh, switch it. Why are there so many cops?
I don't know how to switch it. Oh, there we go.
Why have
That? Oh, there.
you are not skilled at this.
No.
Barbara Ann, if you are watching, need your help here.
Where are you trying to go?
Okay, so 2, 3, oh, Ice Center. There it is. Linwood Ice Center. That was where the second one was. Let's see.
Jesus.
That's the second one. Hold on, I'm getting out. If everything's disappeared, I'm gonna be really mad. She said they were up just a couple hours ago. She said the second one was by the Linwood Ice Center. No. Hopefully she got pictures of these. She said she was gonna go out and get pictures. On the left. Somebody commented, they probably think I'm homeless looking for a place to stay. Very well could be. I don't know though. 6606 Monroe Hall. That's creepy. It's got the 666. I'm just kidding. And it's like all these boards are empty now. Like they have nothing on them. The Linwood Elks Club, that would be somewhere where they would, you know, put the sign of it. Maybe it would be at the main corner. I'm not even kidding you guys. All these weird people, like, I'm sure there's nobody usually around here, but there's all these weird people walking around. And they all are looking at me like I just fell off the face of another planet. So I think this was the main corner, right where she said it was. I think they took the signs down. I'm really disappointed. So for those of you who just joined, a comment on my other video was a comment that there was Fema Assembly signs, or Fema Assembly area signs all over Edmonds, and Edmonds is a waterfront town. Like literally it's right up the street from the Sound. And she said it was in 3 different places. And that's just really weird. And then where the first one was, it was this unnamed company. No logos, white trucks, white vans at the beginning of this I showed you guys. And then somebody opened the window and looked out at me and then started coming out. So I guess this was kind of pointless. Probably going to get a lot of trolls for this one. But no worries, Barbran. Hopefully you got pictures of it. This is right by the college. I'm going to walk one more block. The thing is I was specifically told, if you see Fema assembly areas, you're getting close. So I drove to see this. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. Linwood Ice Center. This is another sign that says Linwood Ice Center. Maybe it's over here. More white vans. Let's see if I... Huh. Maybe this is the group. Or area, whatever. I honestly wouldn't do this unless it was like... it was within reach and close enough that I could drive within half an hour. So I was like, hell yeah, I want to see what this assembly area looks like. What does that sign say? Is this like a special event? Or is this just a freaking ice arena? That does not look like a... Nope. Now I just look like a creepo. Barbran, where are you at? People think I'm the weirdo. Hopefully you got pictures of it. And why would they put them up? Unless they're doing a drill. Unless they're doing a drill here, which I was told California in a month, and then Washington was farther out than that. But apparently they're doing some stuff, and then they don't announce everything. Chris Goldfinger, if you look at that I haven't released the full interview, but he even said, "You're right about the military." He was walking around Newport in Oregon, and then all of a sudden a landing craft came swinging in and let out a bunch of ambulances. And he was like, "What the hell's going on?" And they said it's a earthquake tsunami drill. And sure enough, there was a carrier off the coast, and it sent in these landing vehicles. They can just, I'm assuming they're amphibious. I didn't ask him to describe further. I should have. But landing craft, I assume a ramp went down and then the ambulances pulled out. Think about that. Think about a post-earthquake of that size for 700 miles. And then after it all settles, a carrier comes in, sends landing craft. What is this? Everything is like abandoned. This is another abandoned building with all these white things. And that looks like an apartment complex, but it's empty. I don't know. I'm probably tripping. But this is the weirdest. Like, I've been around here too, and it was a bustling area with tons of businesses. I mean, it still is, but there's like a solid 2 blocks where it's abandoned businesses. But, you know, that could just be the economy. The economy is going to such shit with regular businesses that literally you look at strip malls and you'll see one business and the rest are all shut down because nobody's going to buy from a store anymore. Everybody buys online. But it's sad. I went to Fred Meyer the other day, and most of you, or I don't know how many of you would know what a Fred Meyer is, but you could get everything at Fred Meyer. You could get socks, you could get this, I went in there for a pair of socks. He said, "We don't have clothes anymore." Don't have clothes. I've been buying clothes from Fred Meyer's for my entire life. Tell me that ain't a creepy massage place. Ugh. It's got like a donut. I mean, that's like a Christmas wreath, I guess. Why would you have a Christmas wreath? That doesn't make sense. All these open parking lots. And then the Elks group. That's really what confuses me. There's all these blank signs where you would, maybe that's where Barbara Ann saw the signs. Look at that. It's all blank now. It's all shut down. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I thought this was I don't regret it at all. I'm gonna watch this area. Like, I'm gonna come back. Edmonds. Just everything. Everything's weird about this little area. Couldn't find it. No. All right.
Okay, honey bear.
All right.
Back in.
Well, you guys, be safe, be prepared. I apologize for taking you on a goose chase, but I didn't mind it.
That's what I said. I saw a bunch of people all coming from somewhere on the next street up when I was coming home from work.
So I don't know. I really wish I would have saw it, because if it was 3 signs, you wouldn't just think all 3 places are the Assembly area. You would think they would have an arrow or something. The comment was on, don't think it's coming. And yeah, since it was close enough, I mean, people kept asking her the location, and she gave like down to the T exact locations of these signs. So I almost should have given her my phone number. Disappointing to say the least, but if she gets pictures of them on them, I will do a video. I think stuff is happening for real, and I'm not crazy. I'm not a weirdo on the side of the corner with a cardboard sign. Let's just say this. I'm normally in a position of a respectable position, and this stuff, there's all sorts of weirdness. And the video that I recorded right before I went live, there was 2 helicopters overhead, and you can clearly see and hear them. So I might put that into another footage. It's just so weird. And now everything is gone. The 3 supposed signs. If anybody could look at the comments and tell me the 3rd location. I went to the emission center. I went to the one off of 196th. I don't know. I think there was a 3rd one, but I already checked that by the Albert, and it was by a military base, Albert J something. Sweating my ass off over here. Yeah. Well, you guys, I don't know. If I do it longer with my car, if I don't find it, then I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, sorry. Bye, guys.